How would you describe your significant other? Would fight through Mandalore for her. She goes to another school. Imaginary? Puts up with me, so either amazing or very stupid. Dreamy. Literally. I only see them in my dreams. Loves the invisible blanket from Harry Potter. She's my right hand. When she's not around. JK? She's simply perfect on my opinion, that's all I need to say. A unicorn. Because they don't exist. To my therapist. A sunrise between grayness. Handy. I'm not falling for this. Absolute epic gamer. From a distance. Handy. I would call her a real PlayStation. A person that cannot be counted on when needed most. Financially responsible, sweet, modest. She's incredibly determined. Whenever she puts her mind to a task, she's all in. She's also really charismatic and can make friends anywhere. She can strike up a conversation with anyone and appear 100% confident in herself. Nothing holds her back. Which one? He's a grumpy old sausage. Always moaning about something. But he's my grumpy sausage and I love him to bits. I'm like one of the laziest people in the world, but when I'm with her I feel like I want to go and explore the world together. Couch plus Netflix is still very good too. A little bit like Chandler from Friends, could become a comedian if he wanted to. Sunshine embodied. Acts cool to guys, acts cute to girls, and acts a bit of both to me. Gay. She is the first thought on my mind when I wake up. She is the person I laugh with the most, I can talk to her about anything. She is my sunshine. Kind, thoughtful, and goofy. Incredibly patient. Snoring, beside me. She's cute. Very hyperactive but caring. If I described him how I wanted to hear, I'd probably never finish the novel it'd turn into. With that said, he's a lanky asshole who is honestly just a big baby with a big brain as soon as we get behind closed doors. He's my absolute best friend and I don't know what I'd do without him. She's patient, loving, optimistic and caring. She helps me work on those skills cause I can be a pessimistic prick. So quirky, and not afraid to be himself. Will pull you out to the dance floor at a concert that no one is dancing to and will dance around you in the best way. Loves to see you happy. Will bring you mango juice when you're sick. Absolutely perfect for me, low maintenance, fiercely independent and has great friends and family I was instantly welcomed by. She has her hobbies and I have mine, we both take interest in what each other are doing and don't get in the way of whatever that is. She is everything I never knew I wanted. But she has questionable taste in men. He is a semi-sentient moonbeam of a person. With a nice butt. I have to bathe her, and give her food and water in bowls. She wears the most prettiest collar with her name on it, and she gives me cuddles at night. She's the best. Dead. She's lazy. Yet hard-working. Amazing personality which always makes me laugh around her. Most thoughtful, gentle, kindest person ever with the most precious laugh, quiet around big groups of people but talks with me for hours, is always with me and encouraging me to be my best self and keeping me grounded when I'm being all spinny. Really smart, fun and patience. Sometimes crazy bitch though. like Linda from Bob's Burgers. Existing. I've been asking myself for a long time what really is love. With her I finally know. After a few years of feeling like total pos, I found my purpose. I just want to spend simple life with her and enjoying simple things together. My husband is the closest thing to home I've ever felt. Kind, funny, a big old nerd, and incredibly supportive. It's cheesy, but he really is my best friend. The most amazingly annoying yet loving man I've ever known. She's a ghost. Imaginary? Invisible, aka non-existent. Funny, smart, attractive. But enough about me, he's pretty neat too. With caution and extra. Okay, she's upstairs. She is a vicious, paranoid, self-absorbed, spoiled little bitch, and I often fantasize about decapitating her, and she think faguation 0% dollar. It has 5 extremities and is the size of a hand. It always does what I say and touches me like no other. He doesn't exist. Non-existent. The best man in the whole damn world with an ass that won't quit. Non-existent. Snoring. But I love him. She is the light of my life, and the melody of my days. Always on my side. Great father. Handsome. Loyal. Loving. Bad with money. Great at remembering that life is supposed to be fun and we should enjoy it. Smart. Puts up with my crazy. Has relatively little crazy to put up with in return. Love of my life. Still thinks he is lucky to have me after over a decade of me trying to prove him wrong. When I so walk into a room, the whole room lights up, people in the room start smiling and seem more relaxed. She puts people at ease just by existing. My so is the only person who knows the true me. And yet, knowing the truth, she not only tolerates me, but embraces me for who I am. Blows my mind how that's even possible. My ex loved her, but that is for different question. It is sad, was perfect, beautiful, smart, kind, caring, grateful, loyal, just overall great. My current girlfriend is around the same, but due to the fact it has been a couple of months, I still have a little more to learn about her before she is on the level as my ex. Long story short, she died at age 16, which was earlier this year. He's wholesome. I could use a million adjectives, but I'll go with wholesome. Sure, he works hard, he's funny, he's a gamer, and he's good with kids. But he tries every day to give me the best life. And he made me a plate of cheesy nachos for lunch today. He's large, very hairy. He is a bit of a pig and he sleeps most of the day. He doesn't have a job and he is scared of my bird and lizard. But he loves walks in the park, meeting new people, and he loves most animals. He is a great snuggle in bed when he stays still for long enough. Truly, he is the best dog in the world, no homo. Talk to the hand has never been more apt. Flawed perfection? Too complex for me to use simple words to explain, but simple enough to be understood when she wants to be. Caring, kind, and above all loving. A tigress when protecting the interests of our children, but a lazy sack of potatoes if she doesn't get enough sleep. She is my everything. Love you, babe. Unfortunately, I would have to say a verbally/emotionally abusive narcissist. A person who never forgives, yet demands forgiveness for some of the worst betrayals. Said person is on their way to becoming my ex-significant other. I'm truly sad about the whole thing. I've enjoyed reading a lot of the more positive responses to this question though. He gives me the feeling of snuggling under a comfy blanket, in front of an open fire in the evening of Christmas Day. The smell of crisp, cold air from outside and firewood burning. The feeling of peace and content washing over me. Like everything is right with the world. That's how he makes me feel being with him, smiley face. The woman who sews up dinosaurs. I can provide proof, but it will take a while. She is the girl that will take a damaged stuffed dinosaur off my nightstand, take it home, and fix it. Because it was important to me. He is sweet, honest, patient, understanding, caring, kind, he stands up for himself, he has a great sense of humor, and he isn't afraid to be himself around me. I never felt like I belonged anywhere until I met him, and now, even just the thought of him, feels like home. With words, but I can attempt an interpretative dance if you prefer. She is the funniest, cutest, and most down-to-earth person I ever met. Also, for you people saying shit like imaginary or my right hand, you're not funny anymore. She is the funniest, most lovable person I know. Plus she is very smart. I ask her stuff before asking Google at times, she usually knows the answer, otherwise she asks Google and we laugh together. Easy and fun to hang with. He's very sweet, and silly and disgustingly smart. Can be forgetful and a bit paranoid, but damn, I love that dude. Also, sexy AF. She's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. Dapper. He's a slender, handsome man with a big fucking mustache. He decided to reinvent his style in college as the guy that always wears professional attire. So he's always in slacks and button up with a tie. An outdoorsman, a fierce protector of his girls, an exceptionally hard worker, and sexy as hell, but also leaves dirty socks all around the house. She is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. She is incredibly tall and has such gentle eyes that makes my heart stop whenever I look into them. Her laugh is contagious, and when she laughs too hard she starts to tear up. She is compassionate and understanding. She will hold me when I'm upset and wait for me to say what's wrong when I'm ready. Her whole personality is gentle and yet powerful in the way she captivates others. I never met anyone like her, and I am proud to be someone she shares her love with. Big ol' caboose, and an amazing rack. She's the only person I've ever met who owns an actual antique Victorian-era train car that is outfitted with antlers, from several North American species of deer and elk. The moose antlers, though, are amazing. It's breathtaking. Handsome, smart, super funny, and makes me laugh all of the time. Great butt, great smile, and is the sweetest guy ever. Love my husband _carrot. She's precious. Soft eyes and a strong mind. We're so alike and simultaneously complementary. Recently made it official and proposed. Quiet. Funny. Nerdy. Wasn't the person I thought I'd find, but definitely the person I was glad to end up with. An adorable little thing of beauty. We all have our flaws, and she's a bit impatient and brutally honest sometimes, but we keep each other in check. No alpha in our relationship. She's sweet and wants attention and love, which accommodates my clinginess, or however you spell that. So yeah, love her with all my heart. Edit. Oh, and she's got an amazing ass, peach, waving hand, triumphant face. Our relationship boiled down into one exchange. Her, if I was going to murder you, I would make your favorite food and poison the dessert so you would eat it, enjoy it, and pass away in your sleep. Emmy, that's actually really sweet of you. Her, but if you cheated on me, I'd throw you in a wood chipper. Emmy, go ahead and do it, I'd be a lost cause. He's a nice, funny person. He's the type of person that when you're standing alone in a room trying to find a place to sit where there aren't others, he'll make eye contact, smile, say hi, and introduce himself. Then he'll invite you to sit with him and his friend. But because he sat on the inside, and his friend is the middle, he'll talk over his friend's lap to flirt with you. And it's really funny. Because his friend is sitting there rolling his eyes. Oh. And the next day when by chance you see him on the street, he'll ask you if you remember his name. And you do, but he doesn't respond when you say it, and then he raises his eyebrows. And then he laughs because you guess other names and you were right the first time. Oh. And he won't let me buy him new shirts _ his muscles need shirts that show them off, damn it. She is my saving angel. I recently was in an accident, and not expected to live. I was in a coma for 42 days, almost passing away several times. My family says she fought with the doctors insisting they change my care each time. I'm here but paralyzed. She has been at my bedside every day for the last 3 months. I get to go home on Friday and spend the rest of my life with my angel. I cannot express how lucky I am.